Hey, today we're talking to Anthony and Rachel at DeGazon Music Studios. Come and join us. Hey everyone, it's Tom Karadza, and we have the lucky pleasure of being in Kleinburg, Ontario with long-time Rockstar Inner Circle members, Anthony and Rachel. Is Anthony the member, or are you consider yourself a member of ours, or is this like divine?
Him, so
yeah, okay. Oh, members together, members together. So long-time members, and we decided to come out and give them a visit and check on. We're sitting inside right now, DeGazon Music Studios here in Kleinburg, and we wanted to get a little bit of your story. And the reason I think this is so interesting is because both of you guys had totally different lives and careers before doing this stuff.
Right.
And what made you, I don't know who wants to begin here, but we're totally curious. You know, Rockstar, what we do at Rockstar is kind of all about living life on your terms, and we use real estate as a vehicle to help with that. But you guys have also taken full control of your lives and left what you were doing before to do what I assume is something you wanted to do for yourselves and live life on your terms. Yeah. What made you leave? What were you doing before, and what made you start doing this? Who wants to start?
Absolutely,
yeah, okay.
Absolutely. Thank you. So I was a school teacher about, well, actually 20 years ago now, just down the street, four doors down,
Cool.
Kleinburg Public School. And I was a teacher there for about 3-4 years. Yeah. And Tony was in the banking industry.
So then we had 3 kids. You were 10 years into teaching in the music school. Yeah. And I was just almost finished my MBA. And I was like, okay, you know, I think I love the corporate world, but it's time. It'd be great. Why don't we work together and see if we can, you know, do the best we can to bring music to the families that are in our communities, and our friends that are around us too.
Did you know anything about starting a music studio? Was
yes.
This like...
So our background is we have music in our background.
Okay.
So education degree and some science degrees.
So you have artistic skills.
Yeah,
I look at myself. I have no artistic skills, right? So
no, it's all good. Actually, we met. He's my brother's best friend.
Yeah,
so I grew
awesome.
up with him,
Cool.
and we would play music together, and it was all fun and great. And so when I resigned from the board, naturally I had 3 little kids, and I thought, oh, for fun, you know, teach some music lessons.
Yeah.
And I did for a little while, and then it grew and grew.
Cool.
And then we hired our first teacher, and we did that. And then it got to a point where I was working so hard and he was working so hard. We have these 3 beautiful children and no time to go for a run. We like to run. We like, you know,
so no
to spend
time to do what you wanted to do.
No. So came a time where we said, okay, you know what? We need a life decision. You know, you are encouraged to climb the corporate ladder. We climb the corporate ladder, and you get there.
You taking the MBA too, like that's you must have got a lot of crazy flack for making that decision.
It was a lot of time. It was hard, a bit hard on the family because it's extra hour stuff. Yeah. It was good to do. It was great for the corporate piece, and then, you know, really what you want to do is take hold of your decisions, take hold of your life as much as you can. And I thought we'd take the best opportunity to work together and create something for our families.
And he's so good at what he does.
So how is it divided? You do...
I do the fun stuff.
You do... So you do all the operation, you make sure everything's lining up properly.
Yeah, well, you know what, it's kind of, like in the old corporate world, it would be like Rachel's the content expert. You know, she's the educator, she's a trained musician. You know,
inspiring my teachers to do the best that we can for our students.
I can sense that. I can sense that you're very inspirational in that
absolutely.
way. So cool.
But he's the numbers guy.
So I'm in the numbers guy, and you know, I love the systems to make us have the best opportunity to give the best service to our families in a consistent way.
When you joined in, was it a studio at that point? Like you were having, you had your own location at that point?
Here in Kleinburg.
Yeah,
here in Kleinburg.
It was down the road. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, 10 years in, and after 10 years, it was that big decision, and it wasn't an overnight decision. It was like, should we, shouldn't we? Oh, you know, we just had bought our first house, and right,
crazy.
So
in a good way, you fit in with all of us.
Yeah. Probably 5 years ago.
It was
10 years ago, and then we started our Mississauga location, Oakville.
Yeah. So how many locations now?
3.
3 locations.
So our newest one is Oakville, about 3 years old, and Mississauga is about 6 years old, and this one. And you know what? For the first year, we ate beans. And it was all good, you know. But it's the best decision, best decision we ever made.
Yeah, awesome.
What an opportunity we have!
Yeah.
Like all these kids, hundreds of kids,
cool.
have learned music through our teachers.
So,
you know?
so let's talk about that a little bit. What is it? So I'm a parent, and I know that music has some benefits to children, but I don't fully know what are those benefits. What do you guys communicate? What should we know as like this naive parent who says, "Yeah, music should play a role in my children's lives"? What is it about music that I should know that I don't?
Right. Well, I mean, it's been 20 years, right? You've been doing it for 20 years. You're a teacher. We're parents, 3 kids.
Yeah.
One's off to university next year. And they all have taken music lessons and love sports. So we've kind of seen all of that. But I think the biggest thing for us is that in the last, probably about 3 years ago, the big aha moment for us was that although, you know, we're here to teach music lessons, and that's really what a lot of people come to us for initially, what the biggest benefit are some of the hidden benefits that come through the process of learning music. So it's, you know, the dedication that you have to apply, the stick-to-itiveness, the discipline of learning, and that's stuff that translates into things outside of music, things like in terms of your work life or in your sports, you know. That's the kind of thing that we want
in your
as
marriage.
well. Your marriage, exactly.
Life.
Yeah, absolutely. No, so now there.
I would never associate discipline as one of the benefits coming from learning
huge,
music, but you're right.
Pushing through the pain.
Yeah. That's
and it's not painful, but it's like who wants to do something sometimes?
Yes. I mean, we've all been there. I took martial arts as a kid and then kind of gave up on it like 3 times.
Yeah.
Because I didn't have that discipline at that moment in my life, and I didn't realize that music can bring that into your life.
So, cool. I mean, coming kind of full circle a little bit as parents now, and coming full circle in from a business standpoint, but now as we kind of look back a little bit, we see kids that have come through the system, you know, gone off to university, have become teachers, married.
Cool.
We see that, these things that we've poured in, they love music still.
Awesome.
They've been great contributors in their workplaces, and you know, it's nice to see that the benefits are just music and more, and we want to bring that to families as best as we can.
You guys are an inspiring couple to see you guys together in action like this. You know, there's an energy that comes from you guys.
That's
so if anyone's listening to this and wants to find out about music lessons, we'll have a URL for you guys down here on the video. Kleinburg, Oakville, and the third location was in Mississauga. Yeah, so if anyone wants to check that out, feel free to check that out. Anything else I should be sharing around that?
Well, I think the best thing, I think, for us that we've learned is that if you can have a goal, have something out in front that kind of just pulls you along and stay true to that, it's helpful. It can be a marriage, it can be a business idea, or in real estate, like, you know, if there's a problem with this, a plumbing problem with that, as long as you know down the road, I'm aiming for that. And that helps you keep slogging
That's
through.
such an interesting point. How do you guys do that with music? What's the goal that keeps people focused on coming to the lessons and helping them create that discipline?
Right. So, well, go ahead.
Is it that I can play an instrument at the end?
And initially, like Anthony said, they come to us for that, and that's great. And our job, what we say is inspiring a lifelong passion for music. At the end of the day, we want little girls to grow up to be 40-year-old women and love music still, and not, I got my grade 8 piano and I hated every minute of it, don't even touch it. That is not the goal at all.
Well, great, guys. Lessons. I mean, thanks for allowing us to come into your place here like
this. Thanks for visiting. It's great.
Yeah, we really feel privileged. You guys are great people. And that's it. Until next time, your life, your terms. We're going to have to get those socks in. Now that you've said that, we're getting the socks in. We're going to get the socks in now at some point.
You know what? You can have them.
Yeah, something like that.
It's worth it.
Oh my God, I'm laughing because I put crazy colorful socks on shoes that don't make any sense now.
That's great. Thank you. I love it.
That's good. I like that.